Happy holidays and welcome. Thanks for joining me today. This is Thursday, the 13th of December, and we're closing in on the end of this very powerful year. Hopefully, it's been a good year for you. I know for many people that I've been around, it's been an exciting one. A lot of good accomplishments, a lot of big wins this year. I hope your year is closing up really well. Well, we're coming to the end of the year, and I thought I'd take the time today to give you just a couple ideas on things that you might be doing at this time of year. Now, I want to recognize that if you're in the retail business, this is not a time for you to either be watching this video or doing anything significant in your business. You're dealing with customers, and hopefully you've got them lined up in your out your storefront all day long, every day here from now until the end of the year, where you're going to make your sales for the year. So retailers, understand this is not your time of year. But for many others of you, this is a slowdown time. This is a time when things start to kind of get settled in for the year. Your customers have pretty much, they're focused now on other things, and it gives you a time to sit back, reflect, and perhaps put some serious plans in place for your business for next year. And I want to talk to you about that, about this idea of assessing your competition for next year. What is it you're going to be facing as you launch into 2013? What should you be prepared for? And how are you going to attack your competition? How are you going to take business from them and earn market share, get some of their customers to move to you and grow your business? And so I want to talk about 4 things that I think you need to do to be able to assess your competition. And hopefully this time of year is a time when you've got a little bit of extra time on your hands that you may be able to put some thoughts around this and really make some things happen. The first thing I want you to do is to think in terms of the classic SWOT analysis. You've heard the term SWOT: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. There are 4 areas that you can look at for your business. And a great way to do this is just take out a blank sheet of paper. So any sheet of paper, just take an 8 by 11 sheet of paper and draw a line vertically through the middle of the page and then one horizontally. So break it into 4 quadrants and turn that into a 4-quadrant piece of paper. Upper left-hand corner, put strengths. Upper right-hand corner, put weaknesses. Lower left, opportunities. Lower right, threats. Just title those 4 boxes. And this will be a way for you just to keep an easy scorecard, if you will, on here are the things that I do really well. Here are the areas where I know I've got weaknesses. And then as I think about those strengths and weaknesses, what are the areas that I see in the marketplace as you look out into your marketplace? What are those areas where you could, if you did something special or really picked up your game, you could turn that into an opportunity for you? And what are some things going on either in your industry, in the marketplace, in your geography that might threaten your business? And take the time to get those down on paper. Having that one sheet in front of you will help you focus your attention. So we could go far deeper into this, but just as a high level idea starter here, I would suggest that you create that on a piece of paper. Just spend the time, take 10 to 15 minutes to just think that through. You could probably come to some very initial reactions to your strengths, your opportunities, your weaknesses, and your threats. And you could lay that out. So do your SWOT analysis, if you will. Second thing I want you to do, I want you to take out another sheet of paper and I want you to list the 3 people that you compete with most. So who are your top 3 competitors in your market today? So as you look back onto your 2012 year, who was it you lost business to? Who was it that was out there competing hard and you had to be aggressive with throughout the year? or who's come new into your industry, into your marketplace over this past year that you need to pay attention to. So who are the top 3 competitors that you have there? And I want you to put 2 columns on the list. One of them and you can title the first column, what are they known for? So what is it that they, that from your perspective, what is it that they're really known for? So what are they good at? And to the extent that you can know it in the other category, I'd ask the question, what's their reputation in the marketplace? What do consumers think about them? So if you were to ask a random set of people, or even ask some of the folks that you know in your circles, how are they viewed by the customer in your marketplace? So what are they known for? What are they really good at delivering? And are they good, known for their technology? Are they known for their customer service? Are they known for their speed of delivery? What is that they're known for? And then what's the reputation that they hold with the customers that do business with them, or people that have experienced their business? And again, that you can lay that next to your SWOT analysis, so now you got a listing of your top competitors there. Then what I want you to do is just, I want you to write that down. I want you to get all this down on paper, because the more that you have, the more you can add to it. You'll never get all this in one setting. So you'll have those 2 documents, and you'll have some initial thoughts. And then I want you, just over this next week or 2, I want you to keep that handy so that you can come back and add to it, make some other notes, make sure that it's out and available, so as you see it, when you get a free moment of thought time, add to your list, so that over the next week or so, you build a fairly comprehensive list of your personal strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and your competition. What are they known for? What's their reputation? So how do you have to compete against them? Okay. Then, lastly, what I want you to do is, once you've kind of marinated in that, if you will, I want you to spend a little bit of time, carve out an hour, let's say, in your schedule, maybe later in the week, next week. Carve an hour out of your schedule, close the door, lay those 2 pieces of paper out there, and then I want you to answer some questions about your top priorities for this next year. And the top priorities, you might ask questions like this. What is it that I could do that would truly be impactful to how I compete against my top 3 competitors? What would be most impactful? So it may be difficult to do, but I want to know what it is. So what is it that would really have what would be game changing? What would really have an impact if I were to do it? You might ask, what am I most capable of doing? So look at your strengths and ask the question, do those strengths go against the reputation or what your competition's known for? Is there some way for you to compete head to head? Is there something you're capable of doing today that would make a difference or put you in a better competitive position going into this next year? You might then ask the question, what would be most unexpected in this industry, in my market? So what move might I make, or might you make in your business that others might say, wow, that's impressive, or that's shocking, that's different, that's something I didn't expect? What would really set people on edge and say, didn't expect that? That might get people's attention. What could fall in that category of things that you could do? And then lastly, but probably not the least, this in fact might be at the top of the list, but what would you imagine would be most valued by your prospective customers if you were to introduce it to your business in this next year? What new service, what new feature, what new product, what new combination? What could you do that would be highly valued by the people who don't currently do business with you today? And thinking through those 4 areas might give you some ideas that you should put in your plan And in fact, what I do is I try to come up with maybe 6 to 8, maybe 10 ideas. And then through analysis, looking at your SWOT analysis, looking at your competition, knowing yourself and knowing your capabilities, how would you prioritize the top 3? Which one would you say, this is one we've got to do? This is one we should do when we get that first one done. And if we get time and have the opportunity, we're going to get to this third one. So of the list of 10, what are the top 3? But you want to make sure that they're impactful, that they've got some, that you come at it with some sense of capability, that you already know what to do there, or you have the capability or can easily go get it if you need it. It has some element of surprise or some element of unexpectedness so that it gets attention in the marketplace. And it's something that prospects, your prospective customers, really do want. It would be of value to them. If it meets those 4 criteria in some way, has some balance of that, you might be onto something really big. So the message here today, make sure that you take this time during this season while others are winding down. This is time for you to step it up, for you to look across your industry, look across your marketplace, and determine what is it I should be doing this next year to really reset the game, to take it to another level, to outmaneuver my competition. While they're sitting back, kind of easing it out, now's the time for you to get your brain engaged and get going with how you can both assess your competition and put in place a plan to make that really matter in 2013. Hope this is helpful for you. Do that. I think you'll find it very impactful to your business. You'll come up with some great nuggets that you can then begin to work into an action plan for your business. My name is Rich Allen, your business coach. Thanks for joining me today. Hope this has been a valuable tip for you. Have a great holiday season. Merry Christmas to you. Enjoy time with your family. Most importantly, ride hard. Talk soon.